Hi, this is Lauren Courtney with your Fear to Freedom live replay. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for joining me. I can't wait to see what wants to come through. So I'm going to give everyone a minute to join this live today. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As always, with every Fear to Freedom live Tuesday, I welcome you to the space. We're going to dive in. We're going to go deep. So set your intentions for today. I did put a question box earlier in my stories that if there was anything coming up for anyone specifically that they wanted some support around today, to drop it in a note. So I want to do that actually here. Hey. Hello, hello. Hey, Desi. Hey, Carol. Hi, Giselle. Hello, Gypsy Medium. Hello, everyone. So I want to invite you to drop anything that may be coming up for you right now that you're wanting to work on today. Maybe I'll even do some hot seat coaching if that feels aligned and you want to come live and chat with me. But if you don't feel like doing hot seat coaching, but I think that's going to be the theme of today. I think that's what we're going to do today. We are going to do some live hot seat coaching. So I hope some of you, one of you, all of you, want some live coaching. Otherwise, I don't know what we're gonna do, but that's what the download is, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm excited. Oh, it's not. Okay, Giselle, do you want to be the first? Do you want to come live and chat and move through some Fear to Freedom with me? Have a little moment. Okay, amazing. Okay, I'm going to invite you. So anyone that may want to join for hot seat coaching, know that this is available. Put a little note down below that you want to join me, or drop a question that you may have, want some support on, need a quick shift on, let me know. And we're going to move through the quick shifts that you specifically need today. And this is actually a course I'm going to be offering. It's what are the quick shifts that you're needing right now? And we're going to move through them. So Giselle, I sent you an invite if you want to join me. I'm going to resend it. It looks like it didn't go. So I just resent that invite. So whatever is coming up, drop it in the questions. Drop where you can use some shifts today. And if you want to come live, you let me know. Okay, so I'm seeing the ones that were dropped earlier, and I'm seeing some new ones now. I'm going to give it another second. Giselle, I don't know what's going on. I did invite you, so whenever it aligns. Oh, there it is. So again, I'm going to get to your questions today. Some of you will have the opportunity to go live with me. We're gonna have a great time.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
You guys, this is Giselle. She's actually a former client of mine. I deeply love her. She is a healer. She's a beautiful, powerful goddess in this world. So first and foremost, so thank you for hopping on.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. How can I help today? I also, before I even have you answer that question, I want to put it out there that the shifts that we're doing here today and always in any of these lives and anything that I do, they are for the collective. So while I have one person here right now in the physical, this is a collective healing. This is likely something that's coming up for you, maybe in a different way, maybe it looks different, but know that there are codes in each of these things that are going to come up today. So just putting that out there. So now back to you.
I feel so honored to share this space with you right now. I feel so happy. I feel like I won the gold ticket, and I'm like, yes, I'm here. I'm the first one.
Yes. We love any Charlie and the Chocolate Factory reference. Literally, going back up on the wall behind me.
Look at that. Look at that. Love it. Love it. It's so interesting. I feel like every time you jump on and I get to see you, it just feels so divinely timed because it is when I'm going through something, and it's always good to have support from people that are also doing the same work, especially you. Like you were my coach. I did so many of your programs. It just brought me to a whole new space, opened my heart portal to like a whole new dimension and frequency with all of your healings. So I just feel that I get to do this with you right now.
No, I love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Um, so it's so interesting because obviously we're going through a lot globally. But also for myself, I feel like the solar eclipse brought up a lot of things that I was not looking at before. You know, darker spaces where I needed to give more love to myself. And there was something that I came up that was making me really angry, and I was having, and I still am having a hard time bringing to myself to this space of forgiveness. Um, Obviously, it's needed. Obviously, I'm honoring how I'm feeling first, allowing myself to process and feel that anger and reflect on it, why it's coming up. And um, it feels like I'm having a lot of resistance to forgiving this individual. Um, and it's causing a blockage. It really is causing a blockage within me. Um, so yeah, I need support on just finding some love and compassion in some places where I'm having a hard time finding it.
Beautiful. Thank you. I honor you for sharing that. And it is very timely. Someone else commented that they are needing to work out some forgiveness as well, and some anger. And I myself yesterday, right? So of course, here you are today. I had a lot of anger towards a man that works in my building. He's made me feel really uncomfortable, and I've actually like gone and filed a complaint before. And anyway, I realized where the anger was coming from, and it was actually attached to a past lifetime that went even deeper than him. So I think sometimes when we're dealing with forgiveness and anger, it goes even right, like what we're collectively going through right now with what's happening in Israel and Palestine. Like we're seeing anger, right? And we're seeing anger that is on a much deeper level than this isn't just happening right now. This has been happening for a long time, right? So we're talking really deep anger. So I think what this eclipse also brought up for the collective is deep anger to be shifted out and transmuted. So how do we want to shift this for you specifically right now and for others?
I was also a little angry at somebody else that goes a little bit deeper, which is
Okay.
really interesting that I'm feeling guided to bring it up. I was really angry at Jesus.
Okay.
I was really mad at Jesus. I have some religious friends and they were, bringing up the Bible. And there was a Bible verse that was brought up to me. And it said, Jesus died to bring us peace and to heal us as a whole. And I was really angry about it because, on this planet Earth, we have to experience duality. And that was another reason why I was angry, because I was like, if Jesus really died to heal all of us, why am I still healing my ancestors' shit, So like I was so angry about and then I was really angry about the process of duality, that we have to experience so much darkness so that we can experience the light again. And my human self was really fucking pissed about this process that we have to go through. And of course, my soul was understanding that duality is needed for human beings so they can understand the balance of both energies and how it's necessary for the planet. But last week I was just not open to like not open to the message. Like I understood the message, I received it, but I was like, no, I'm still pissed. Like I'm just still mad. There's so much shit happening,
Yeah, there is. And I think so much is remembering to stay rooted in who we are. Because here's the thing, as someone as someone else, right, who loves Jesus, like I love Jesus because to me Jesus is the connection that I have through Holy Fire Reiki. And according to that, and according to my relationship with Jesus, they gave us these tools because we're here to heal ourselves and save ourselves in this lifetime. I listen, what's said in the Bible, what's said in the Torah, what's said in all these books, like they were written a really long time ago. I don't have all the answers in truth. What I do know is that we have work to do and we have the tools that Jesus gave us. So something that came up for me in yoga last week was, oh my God, this is so painful. I was doing a meditation and my arms hurt so bad. And I was like, I just want to put my arms down. And through that, I like worked through it and I was like, well, I chose to have these arms so I could experience this pain, so I could even understand what pain is, so I could know what happiness is, right? Which is exactly what you're saying, the duality. We can't, it's never going to be possible to live in a world that's like only one thing, because we chose to come into this human experience to experience Earth where there is duality. The blissful life that does exist, that heaven on earth, it does exist, and we can tap into it here, and we have tapped into it. I've seen you tap into it. We tap into it when we're working, right? And we can't simply live there all the time. And I think that's where the anger comes in. Like, why, when I know that peace exists, peace fucking exists, peace on earth exists, like in my knowledge, peace on earth exists, right? Because I live on earth and can be in a state of peace through the work that I do, through the life that I lead. And we also chose to be human to experience all of the things that are available.
Yeah.
So I think like when you start knowing that, and it seems like you've already kind of moved through this shift.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that you hopped on because we need, right? This is a conversation we as light workers need to be having with the collective. It's important. Like, I know my biggest work in the last 2-3 years has been being in this physical body. And I feel only now in these last few months, like when I just went to Greece, I came out of a breathwork session and was like, oh my God, it is so easy for me to exhale. It is so easy for me to hold my breath out. Inhaling is where I have to do most of my work because it's hard for me to breathe because, oh my God, I'm having trouble living. I'm having trouble being human if I'm having trouble breathing in, and it's so easy for me to exhale and be out. So I think it's so important because we all right now are needing to be in that space. Otherwise, right, we are going to be experiencing so much of the anger when we're not understanding. And if we can simply ground into the physical and know, like, I'm here to experience these things and have these conversations and figure, like, right, because all of the stuff we're experiencing now, in my opinion, because we've contracted it in this lifetime to happen the way it's going to play out for us individually, so we can ascend to the next place we're meant to ascend to when we finish living out this specific existence.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
And I think that's why I have an easy time thinking about death, like even illness and all these things. And I understand, like, for some that may seem so extreme, like someone is sick, like how can that be okay? Like, to me, I'm able to go to a place where I'm like, I know this is contracted. I know that this was meant to happen. I don't have to know why. I don't have to know why people are so fucking god awful. I don't have to know why that happens to them. That's their soul contract to live out with God. That's not mine. So it removes that anger, and it removes like all that energy we're placing onto things when we can simply be like, okay, I get it from this perspective. Can I still go into feelings of anger and all those things? Sure. And you can pull back to just like, I already fucking know. Like you already know. So many of us here watching this, whether it's now or later, you already fucking know.
Yeah. I think part of my anger was the fact that I am conscious to the reality and how we need to experience duality, right? And I guess I was at ease that when it was finally my turn to have a breakdown so that I could have my breakthrough, I was like, motherfucker. I was like, why? Why is this the process? Like, why do I have to go back down to get up here? And I just remember moving through my anger, riding a bicycle, like just riding that bicycle, fucking pedaling hard, standing up. I was so mad. It was just letting all that energy out. But yeah, it was a very interesting weekend.
It's a fucking beautiful, wild journey we're on, isn't it?
Beautiful, fucking wild. Yes, wild for sure. 100% wild. But that's what makes it fun, right? I always heard this analogy like if we walk into a movie theater and we see a movie and we predict the next scene and then we predict the next scene. And I'm like, and when you walk out of it, you're like, oh, that movie was so boring. Like I could predict everything, it was such a waste of my time, blah, 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 blah. But if you go to a movie and you get suspense, thrill, heartache, reunion, love, and like all these twists and turns, and you're like, oh shit, that was a really good movie. Like I didn't expect all these things. So I have to go back to
Absolutely.
that.
Like if we
Right.
knew all the twists and turns, would we really go through it or would we stay asleep? I probably would have stayed asleep. Um, Now that I'm here, like I fucking love it and I wouldn't have actually stayed asleep. And also like I don't know that I would have all the twists and turns. But every single one of them had to happen so I could be me. So I clearly would have chosen it because I did.
Yeah. So
Well, thank you for joining me. I absolutely love you.
I love
Yeah.
you so much.
You guys follow Giselle. She's amazing, and clearly you could see she's doing the work too. All right, let's see how we close this.
Thank
I
you for
love
everything.
you. So anyone that has joined, I am taking any like live questions you may have. If you want to join me live, if you want to just ask a question in the chat, anything that's going on with you right now. So there is something about forgiveness, support from anger and resentment that I see here. Hopefully this conversation we just had was able to help some of that. I'm feeling very confused and insecure now. I left my bank job, switching to a full-time medium, now doubting myself, and just got rid of an entity feeding off of me. I don't feel like myself. Okay. So let's go into that for a moment. Let me just make sure that this person is still here, though I am sure that they will come back later. If they are not, it looks like they're still here. So here's the thing, right? When we leave that corporate job, when we take the leap, when we go onto the new journey, when we dive fully into being the medium, being the healer, being whatever it is, right? For you, it's a medium. For anyone else, like, hey, Callie, I see Callie here who has left her corporate job and she has gone into design work. So, right, like whatever it is, it's that following of the soul and it's going to be uncomfortable. And sometimes we're going to in Karuna Reiki, we talk about how we will end up like psychic attacks are placed on us by us to basically see like how willing we are to move forward, how willing we are to like get to that next level, or are you going to cower, right? They're essentially like tests you're creating for yourself. So right? Like, how willing are you to go into this next thing? Are you going to let that fear stop you? No, you're not. We're going to burn that fear off. We're going to talk to that fear. We're going to let that fear know you are not here to run the show. Thank you for being here for all of this time, for keeping me safe in the place where I was. And I no longer need you, fear. I no longer need you. So I'm going to ask you to simply take a back seat and we're going to ride forward without you. Because that, like, I don't believe in not having fear. That makes so much sense. This is why I'm so uncomfortable. Beautiful. Like, I don't believe that we can't have fear. I actually believe fear is important. We have to have some healthy level of fear. It lets us know we're alive. Like, going back to what Giselle and I were talking about, I contracted this body so I could experience all the things that are available within this body. For example, fear is available in this body, right? I'm going to experience deep fear if I'm in danger, if I'm in trouble, if something's happening. I'm going to experience a level of fear that's healthy when I'm taking that leap into something new and unknown. So healthy fear is important. This is new info for me. You're so welcome. So I hope that helped. I'm seeing quite a few answers that it did. So beautiful. Is anything else coming up for anyone? Is there anything anyone would like some live coaching on? Let me know. You can hop on the camera with me. You don't even have to hop on the camera. You can simply ask a question as well. I'm going to pause for a moment and drink some water because I am moving very fast. Okay. While I await a question or a request to chat, I'm going to pull a card or two. I'm going to pull a card or two. Look at that. I got your message, Alyssa. Card pull. So, Alyssa, because you asked, I'm going to give you a specific card. All right, Alyssa, from the Tree of Life. Thank you. I'm so excited that it is like, it's probably a little warmer now because it's the afternoon, but it was very cool this morning. So I got to put on a sweater and jeans. Okay, Alyssa, we are going to pull a card for you. And then Callie, I am going to get to you after that. Carol, I see a yes. So if you're wanting a card, let me know. Okay, I see a few people wanting cards. Okay, we're going to start with Alyssa. Alyssa, these two cards these two cards came out. Strength and lust, as well as the middle pillar, backbone, balance, and the middle way. So what I'm getting for you right now is it's your, hold on. I want to fill into this for a moment. What I'm feeling is there's something coming in where you're going to need to be the strength. You're going to need to be a pillar of strength in this next chapter entering into your life. It feels really exciting. I'm just looking this way because it's easier to channel this way. Those of you that like talk to me all the time, you know this. And it feels like it's on the left side. It feels like it's incoming. It feels like it's related to your dad as well. So it feels like there's something incoming. You're going to need to have some strength. And also through this, like through having this strength, it feels like your creative energy is going to start flowing. So there's something new for you. There's something that really wants to be birthed through you. And what I'm getting is it would be really helpful for you to start meditating. I don't know if you have a meditation practice. It seems like you could really use the support of a meditation practice right now to really tap into that strength. Okay. Carol, I'm going to come to, wait, I wanted to come to Callie. Okay, I'm going to come to Callie first. No, I'm going to come to Carol first because this card came out, and then I'm going to come back to Callie. Okay, Carol, we have the element of water, intuition, emotions, and love. And what I'm feeling for you is a need to soften, a need to soften, like this, a need to soften and relax. I'm feeling it. Okay, I'm just gonna like say what I'm feeling. insane I'm feeling. Earlier today, I channeled like 3 lyrics of like a rap song that apparently I'm writing, and my cousin's staying over, and I eventually shared them with her, but I was so uncomfortable rapping my own lyrics because that's like, I'm not a rapper. What I'm feeling, Carol, I don't know if you are trying to get pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant, but I am feeling this energy of pregnancy. It does feel like a child, not necessarily an idea. So if that is something you're feeling into, there's this need for you to soften more into femininity. And it could even be something as simple as like wearing more flowy dresses. Like I'm feeling silk fabric. So really leaning into like some feminine flowy energy. It also feels like almost like Taurus energy, which is interesting because it's the water element, but I am feeling this like Taurus energy there as well. Like you're really grounded and supported right now in what you're wanting. So if you are looking to get pregnant, that really does feel strong for you. And if you're not, we can chat offline. Okay. All right. Let me come back here. Carol, let me know if you're still here, if that feels aligned for you. And again, for many of you, these cards are going to be across the board. Okay, I felt like your husband might be a Taurus. That was coming through. I should have just said it. Carol just said, thank you. Oh my God, spot on. This is crazy. My husband's a Taurus. Okay, my heart's so happy for you. I'm so excited. I have met Carol. I do know who she is. Anyone watching this live or the replay. So it's always really exciting for me when it's someone that I know also, like that you want to have a baby and it feels really strong. It feels really strong. I'm excited for you. So just lean into that feminine energy more. Allow yourself to relax. Just like massages, facials. You know, your Taurus hubby knows how to take care of you. Okay, let me scroll back up. Okay, Callie, I'm coming to you with setting boundaries around dysfunctional family members, needing validation. That is the right choice. That is the right choice, sweetie. You don't need any validation. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's family or friends. I'm laughing because I was thinking to myself, like, no one puts the fun in dysfunction. Like, dysfunction, there is nothing fun about it. Let it go. And listen, when it's family members, like, you know, you have to be gentle. You've got to do with love. You've got to do with grace. And you've got to take care of yourself, period. I know you are newly married. And I think also an important thing when you become married, when you're in partnership, when you're with someone else, you are creating your unit. You get to decide what you're going to allow in, what you're going to, you know, have those boundaries around. So there is no need to even have validation. You are 100% making the right choice to have boundaries around any dysfunction, family, friends, etc. Okay, I'm scrolling down. Okay, start the Gypsy Medium. I don't know your name, so I apologize, and I also might, so I double apologize if I do. Let's get your card, and then I see Giselle next. So let's start. Let's start the medium. So the card we have for you is True Love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So if that is a journey that you are on, if you are seeking love, Katie, hi Katie, if you're seeking love, I'm not saying it's happening today or tomorrow. What I am saying is the universe hears you. The universe hears you. Sacred Space came out as well. So it feels like you've been praying and the universe simply wants you to know we hear you. We hear you. We love you. And for some of you, there's also this need to know, like, the universe hears your desire for community, for friends, for people that understand you. And that's all showing up for you. So if you're feeling lonely right now, if you're feeling in the midst of like, oh, why isn't this happening yet for me? Whether it be friends or that true love, know that is showing up. Katie, I'm ready and wanting a life partner now. I've been manifesting it. Beautiful. I love today. Babies, life partners, boundaries. So worth it and rewards you. Yes, Giselle's chiming in that It's great. She sees how a great relationship with a family member that used to be toxic. So it does, things can change. Relationships can change. Oh, Carol said she may or may not be tearing right now. Okay, I am gonna just scroll back up for a minute. Okay, Giselle, I think you are next. Yes. Okay, you guys, I'm just like, we're in the flow. All right, Giselle. What goddess wants to? No, Giselle needs this deck apparently. Got a few here, so they all want to work. What is the message? Okay, Seraphim's Gateway. And the card says voice activation, angelic attunement, and divine support. So now is the time that your voice is truly being activated. You are receiving new codes in your voice to share with the world. I believe you are already certified in Karuna Reiki, so make sure you are using those chantings and tonings to really activate further. For any of you wanting to learn Reiki, whether it's Holy Fire 1 or 2, Reiki Master, or Karuna, always feel free to DM me. I'm going to be setting up some trainings for early next year. But Giselle, your voice is good. Es bueno. Es bueno. Apparently they're going to let me speak. Okay. And my light language got activated too. Beautiful. So use that. That's they're clapping. Spirits clapping. Spirits clapping. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. And like, you've got this. They're like, you've got this. You've got, like, they're showing me a train. Like, you're on the track. You're on the track. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. That's what a cute little train. The keep showing up train. We all need to fucking ride that all the time, right? The keep showing up train. Okay, let me scroll back up. Again, for those of you that are just joining or watching the replay, know that these readings, like, while they are for one individual person, they are collective, so they are going to resonate with multiple people. Okay. All right. Where was I at? I might have to have everyone. No. Okay. Here. Cheryl, whose account is How Mindful. If you don't know Cheryl, check her out on TikTok. She posts cards of the day. So if you're someone that likes a card of the day, a little intuitive hit every day, check her out. I'm not feeling this deck for you. I'm feeling this one. Yeah, that feels correct. Okay, Cheryl. Okay, so we've got two cards for you. The first is Golden Opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. And the second is the Sacred Space card. Apparently this card feels assigned yes here, and also this is the second time it's come out, so it feels really important for the collective, especially in the times we're in. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Right now is a really good time to be in prayer, to be connecting. I know I even need that reminder. So what is coming up is a golden opportunity. And I think it has to do with the way that you've been showing up and the consistently, right? You've been riding the keep showing up train, the keep showing up train, the keep showing up train. And you've been doing that, and it's taking you to new places of golden opportunity. Okay. Okay. Nina said this resonates with me so much. Okay, I feel like I missed one or two, so I'm just gonna, okay, thank you so much. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I'm so glad these are resonating. Hey, Luke. Okay, I think I saw Monet here. Okay, no. Was this Monet? No. Moonlight Lover. Okay, and Nina. All right, so was there someone else? I don't want to miss anyone. Okay, Moonlight. Let's see who's still here. Let's see. Are you guys both still here? Yes. Okay, you're both showing up. Yes, you can get one too. Okay, so Moonlight. I know you guys, I know you all have names and I know most of your names, but this is how I'm just going to keep track in my mind that I can see them this way. Inner goddess, Aphrodite. Awaken the goddess within through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So I think this is also trailing on that message about being in the feminine and really like tapping into that Aphrodite energy, tapping into your goddess energy. It like what like what is this that spirit is doing with me right now? Give me a minute to dissect this move. What is spirit trying to tell me right now? Okay, this is like such a weird way to give me the message. What I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, what I'm getting is there's new knowledge and wisdom that's simply trying to be downloaded through your body, new light codes, new energy, new light codes, new energy, new light codes, new energy, new light codes, new energy that want to be downloaded through your body. And the easiest way to do that is going to be with dance for you through the movement of a dance. So that's why this card is specifically coming up as you start. Like, I know for me, like stretching also. Oh, I froze. I hope it's still working. Sorry, I closed my eyes. I was getting in with spirit. I know I need to stretch a lot when new energetic codes are entering my body. I spin in circles a lot, dancing. So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting for you, for the collective, for so many of us with this this eclipse that we went through. New light codes are coming in. There's new light on this earth, even with all the shadows and the heaviness and the darkness we are seeing. Like, there is still so much light coming in. So embody the Aphrodite energy to allow it to move through you with ease. Just checking on my dog. Okay, Nina. I think that, no, and then there was one more after this. I have to go back and look. Nina, throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression. So we've talked about this a little as well today. So now is a moment it feels like your throat chakra is opening, right? Like the gates have opened and the words are vomiting out and no one's gonna fucking stop you now. So if that hasn't happened yet, it is what's happening. You are going to be saying all the things. So like, about friends and family of Nina, because she is about to say the things that she has been holding in and like keeping trapped for a really long time. And this feels, again, collectively, people are holding shit in and that has been trapped for a really long time, and it is going to ooze out of your fucking mouth, ears, head, and you are not going to be able to control it at a certain point. So get ready, because the point isn't to control it. The point is to be free with your thoughts, to be free with your speech, to be free with your words, to be your most authentic self. And that might not be the vibe for everyone, and that's okay. You're not here to make everyone happy. You're not here to make friends with everyone. You are here to be you and live your most authentic life. So that's the focus. Okay, I think I saw one more. Oh, you just bought an Aphrodite candle. Okay, well, there's your confirmation. All right, sweetie. Well, Aphrodite is there and she is with you. I saw one more. Diana. Okay. Diana. Wow, over it being scary. Yes, like it is fun. It is fun to use your voice. Okay, Diana. We have here the Venusian Galactic Council. I've never done like a live reading with these cards. It's kind of crazy. Star being guides, answer the call. It is time to shine. You are being asked to step into the light, and not simply the light because you're already in the light. You are being asked to step forward as a light worker. You are being asked to step forward as a healer. You are being asked to step forward as your most authentic self, because a light worker and a healer is going to be something different to everyone. The way that I show up as a light worker and a healer is how I show up. The way that Giselle does it, how Giselle does it. The way Nina does it, that's how Nina's going to do it, right? Now, the way each of us is going to show up in this world as a light worker, because we all are light workers. If you are watching this right now, or if you are watching this back later, I guarantee without a doubt you are a light worker, whether you know it right now or not. You will one day wake up and be like, oh shit, that crazy girl from the internet was right. I am a light worker. Venus, Aphrodite, exactly. So this Aphrodite energy is around, and trust me, you guys, I was activated with Aphrodite energy in Greece, and it changed my life. Like, I can't even tell you, like, Greece changed my life. There are no words. It changed my life, because it was the start of the next chapter. So it was life changing. So you are being asked to answer the call. You are being asked to step forward. You are being asked to shine. You know, so many of us as light workers hide for a long time because it's scary. We don't know. And it's scary, like, on levels that are deeper than, like, our human existence right now, which comes back to what I said earlier. Like, some of the things that scare us come from past lifetimes and timelines. Like, you know, the situation I had with the man in my building, and knowing it comes from a past timeline, I was able to finally, after months of feeling this specific way and trying to navigate it, I went in and pulled where it originated. And it was like a timeline that went back to Egypt. And quite honestly, I don't know his connection to it because I didn't need to. I needed to know what I needed to heal for myself in that timeline. And I did it, and I saw him again this morning, and I wasn't triggered. Will I be triggered again? My intuition just said no, so I'm going to honor the no that came up. So the point is of me sharing this, like, sometimes there are timelines that simply need healing. That's how I felt when I went in 2005, life-changing. Yeah. So I think that's where we're going to leave it today. I think I got to everyone. If I didn't get to you, let me know. Again, we're moving through collective stuff in these healings. While we're not necessarily always, like, tuned into a meditation, I am moving energy rapidly with my hands, as well as my eyes, as well as my words. That is the way that I work. That is the way that I'm in tuned. That is the way that I am meant to show up in this world. So I am healing with my words, my eyes, my voice, my hands, all of it. You are so welcome. If anyone is looking to work with me in this last chapter of the year, I'm doing something fun, different, and exciting. I am creating a course that's actually a course you are creating. I am not writing the course, you are writing it. We're going to meet for 8 weeks. It's going to be a group of 8 people. It's going to be pretty damn small. And in those weeks, you guys will be writing the course, in the sense that we're going to show up similar to this live. What do you need today? What do you need right now? What do you need to move through? And we're going to be moving through some massive, big things in a small, tight-knit container. Again, 8 people is the cap for this group. So if you feel called, you're going to have access to calls once a week with me. You're going to have Voxer voice support as well. If this feels aligned to you and you feel like this is a fuck yes, send me a message. Let me know. That is the last group I will run this year. All of my courses are updated and edited online, and you can check those out while the images are. I'm going to update my sales pages over the next few weeks just to give you guys a little fun and to just play in the magic of creation myself. Of course, there's some one-on-one sessions you can book with me. And that's about it. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in with me. Thank you so much. I'm your first Holy Fire Reiki student, so that makes sense. Oh, love that. Love that. Love that. Is it okay to ask how much the course will be? The course is totally okay. I'm glad you asked. It is $2,222. I have been channeling this course and letting it come in as it wants to, and that was the number I got this morning, as I have some interest from 2 beautiful souls. So if you are someone that's interested, it can be done in a payment plan. It doesn't have to be done all at once, and it's less than half the price of working with me one-on-one. So if you feel aligned to that, let me know. otherwise, that's it. Hey, Nick. So this recording will be up. Check it out. Check out the different ways you can work with me. I love you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.